Welcome to the Belfield Show, episode 24, Empires. I would like to start off by saying thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. I love y'all. If y'all made it to this episode, you know what I'm saying? I told you this is going to be a year-long journey. There's 52 weeks in a year. I'm going to have one episode come out a week, right? And then I have 50 episodes. We're on episode 24. We haven't even begun to, you don't know not one leader we're going to talk about. Okay? So I've been shooting out Alexander the Great, shooting out Cyrus the Great, shooting out Xerxes, but I'm going to take you down in a line nice and clean, straight through, so that we can know all these leaders, all these empires really fast. That way, you're going to see how empires are built from the ground up. This is how Rome was built. Okay? This is how Greece was built. This is how Egypt was built. Okay? So, if once you learn this information, you're going to realize, man, just with a little bit of land and a little bit of help and a little bit of backing, we can build an Egypt. We can build a pyramid if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pointless. But, you can build a pyramid-sized building. They did it, in Vegas. Okay? That's the whole point of Vegas, is to show the American system. How we can get a little land, we get some investors, we get our ideas on the table, and the people are going to come. Hey, it's hot out here. We're going to make all these places where there's AC. The people will come. So if we make it beautiful enough, we make it nice enough, the people will show up. And that's what Rome is about. That's what empires are about. If you build it, they will come. Rome was built in a day. Rome is a new empire with new attitude. See, they begin to grow faster than turkey on Christmas. See, Rome has a new strategy to get great. The twin leaders, Romulus and Remus, decide to connect to conquer. Their plan is to include and involve every city and people they find to one banner: Rome. Rome's biggest export is infrastructure. Farms, bridges, wagons, forges, smiths, rivers, roads, protection, access to the Silk Road. To find out, you just look on the map. Most of the cities that are Rome are here before Rome. Except after Rome, the size and the population get massive. A better quality of life. It's now possible through Rome. They create a standard type of infrastructure. Roads and water systems that are so strong, only the cities that use them survive. There is no city that really survives in this region until now. And with this new Roman tech, things begin to last a long time. See, this empire has servicemen. Mentally mesmerized. Mentally. As servicemen mentality. Militarized service designed to build and maintain things that keep people safe and alive. If that's true, what about the war? The fighting, the killing. See, then you remember that this is the place where Jesus was born. See, about 300 years after Rome is in full swing. Rome lasts over 1,000 years, even though few was born. Even though he was born in low standing, and he was murdered for his beliefs, his life stands out as one of the most monumental men of our world. It's hard to brief over topics like Jesus. But remember, we're talking about real estate, not religion. Okay? Jesus was born in a lowly place. However, through his life, society tried to eliminate his stature. Now, in most societies, we thrive for everyone to have an equal chance for the most extravagant life possible. After Jesus, we all come together as one common people. Some states still disagree with Jesus and his teachings. However, so many do agree and so many are in his favor that time literally stops. I mean, time stops for real. Every person that knew him, everyone from lowly beggars, from kings and queens, agreed to make a change that would last for all time. A change that everyone throughout all time would know. Who is this man? So time is changed. All people of all the world are now united by time. Every man, a citizen, every man has the power, no, the responsibility to lead. This means nothing to you. Because everyone you know is already a citizen. But back then, most of the population were slaves or seen as the second world. Now, slavery is important to hold on to this thought. Not that they have slaves, but how you might become one. Now, my research shows that people weren't just slaves, and they didn't just have masters. Most would associate master with slave, right? However, I propose that we look at this in a different way, okay? Now think of a master. It's someone that has his master's degree, okay? It doesn't matter what you have a degree in these times. You see, most people couldn't read. You see, I believe through my findings, I have seen masters in a different light. See, I propose that a master is a highly educated business type of individual. Not a king, but someone that has, much value being around them, servicing and working for them. They can make your life a lot easier. As far as money and stature. Now remember, the kingdom with over 100,000 students. Well, this is what they're teaching. Civil engineering. Education was like a kingly affair. The smarter your people are, the stronger your kingdom is. See, working for one of these people must have been highly advantageous. See, most butlers in the world would work for free to have their children have the same access to the king's children have. See, most butlers will work, say, I'll work for free as long as my children live just like your children. Masters weren't people that enslaved. They were like CEOs of the day. See, they can build things, start, and run companies. See, I think they were highly sought after individuals. I see droves and droves of people trying to get close and work for people like Elon Musk or Ford or Bezos. See? And if he's a good master, I can realize him having a lot of servants in his service to service his needs. See, but today, I think we're confused. I think master, then you automatically think slave, then you automatically think slave owner, master and slave. See, I believe master and servant are more like employee, employer, more like business partners. In this life, in this era, life begins to form, like most would say, in this new era, life begins to form and say that Rome is taking land. However, new cities are forming, and not just in Rome, but all over the world. See, in my research, I skipped to the fall of Rome in year 600. And I found something significant after this point. The rise and fall of Rome is at the heart of this point. During my research, I found that every 300 years, someone significant comes along and rises in power, great power. But these are without a doubt the greatest people in all of history. This also helped me come up with a theory on how Rome fell. Rome is one of the longest lasting empires on earth. Before I could find out how Rome really fell, I needed to know what made it so strong and last so long. Now, after a week of reading and searching, I theorized that it was their road technology. Now, I know this seems trivial, but every other society only lasted 300 years. Rome lasted 900. However, few civilizations in this region, there are very few even civilizations or cities until the Roman road. Once the Roman road is present, something monumental begins to happen. The Middle East has as many changes that it goes through. It's very harsh terrain, and with this demo, I would like to show you what happens. Now, with this demo, you'll see what happens before and after Rome to the Middle East.